Alright guys, welcome to Subnautica 2. I'm sure you've all seen some gameplay, but I'm going to go ahead and go over some of the species that we currently have. If I miss any, please let me know in the comments down below, but hence, here's the hammerhead. I'm going to let y'all read through all of this right here. If you want to, you can go ahead and pause and read it. I'm not going to read it out loud just because I'm lazy, but I will show you, where'd he go? I will show you guys what every single one of these creatures looks like, and whether they are friendly or not. Some will be, some will not be, and the behavioral aspect of some of them. These things right here, the hammerheads, you will see why they're called hammerheads right there. Now these things aren't completely aggressive, but they are kind of territorial, meaning they'll do that right there, and that basically is a sign to tell you to fuck off. That'll also apply to your tadpole, as you guys are going to see. He's going to go ahead and ram my tadpole, and it does a good amount of damage. So as you can see, I'm down at 81. We're going to go ahead and repair it. And we are back, but there's the hammerhead. Next, here we have the wax moon. It's pretty much a giant looking peeper thing, completely friendly. It's not going to do anything towards you. It might look at you kind of funny, bump you a little bit, but there's no data available for him. But as of right now, he's just kind of a giant filler fish. Doesn't attack, doesn't do much, just hangs around, adds to the scenery. However, he is usually surrounded by smaller fish that you can go ahead and grab for food purposes right here. So, and they're usually swimming around him. The half moon is essentially a smaller version of the wax moon right here. Same thing with the harvest moon. Essentially all these are is like the little peepers or preppers, whatever they're called from the first one. But this is what you're primarily going to be eating once you get the digestion module. This is going to be your source of food. And you do usually follow these around. As you can see, there's one right there. Pretty easy to catch. They are going to start swimming away when you approach them, but you can grab them right away. And there's another one right there. I'm pretty sure it's just the male and female versions. One's blue and one pink, so do with that as you will. An example of a school of the little ones being around the big ones. So if you're ever looking for food, you just need to find the big one, and there's almost always a school of them around. Here is the nibbler mango. This is essentially going to be the first predator that you bump into. These don't get too big, however, these do travel in packs. There's one right here. Now, if you're in the little tadpole, I don't think he can attack you. He will look at you. Yeah, there's his jaw. So yeah, he can't really attack you, but the second you get out, you can hear him. Yep, and he can bite you just like that. Now, alone, these things aren't really that bad. You can see bottom, I barely took any damage. However, sometimes they do travel in groups of like 4 or 5, so they do become piranha-like very quickly. Very unique creature that I did like is a boar-eye. This thing is just kind of wild to look at. I'll let you guys read through that if you want to. However, he is not a predatory fish. However, if you do get close, he does look to be territorial or defensive. He can attack you. This one seems a little docile. I'm not sure if it's like a attack on attack type of deal. Maybe this one's just glitched out, but oh, there he goes. So I'm just go ahead and get a better view of him. So he'll start doing this when you get close. Yeah, and then see, he'll take a bite out of you like that. Wild looking creature. I like this one a lot. You'll see him right away. The life pod is right there. But if you just keep your distance, they'll do that. They're not going to chase you. They're not going to do anything. But don't get too close. They'll start doing that little dance, and they will take a bite out of you. Alright, here we're going to have the coral crab. Once again, let you guys read through this if you want to. Now, these things are pretty cool because you will come across them as a surprise. They hide in rocks like this. Let's see. We are going to go ahead and see if we can activate one. Yep, there it goes. So these things aren't typically aggressive, like they're not gonna hunt you down, but they will attack you if you get up in their space. They'll stomp on you like that. The hammerheads in particular, you don't like them. You saw that hammerhead earlier. Went ahead and charged that one of them. And these things will do like a little duel. It's kind of cool to see. But I've only found like 1 or 2 of these things. They're usually hiding in these rocks. So you'll think you're going towards a coral, try to get supplies, because inside you'll usually find quartz or whatever material you need. Like in here it's copper. And then that monstrosity will pop out. So do be careful. And let's move on to the next. Next we have the Hycene. Essentially it's a giant blimp that you guys will see on the surface. There it is. It looks like that. They are completely harmless. They don't really do anything. They're all over, so as soon as you breach surface you'll be able to see at least 2. There's one right next to my base right here. They have like a little tail that drags on right here. And you can touch them. Nothing really. They have no damage whatsoever. But I'm assuming, you know, maybe one day they'll add it to where if that touches you, you'll get zapped. Alright, so here you have your first kind of apex predator. You're going to deal with this guy quite a bit. And he is pretty dangerous. It is the Marrow Breach. I'll let you guys read through that if you want to. Essentially, this is like your first shark type of character. The first one you're going to meet is actually right in here. And as you progress, it's around this like bloom area. And you're going to have to deal with him because he's patrolling this area. Let's see, where's he's hiding? I can hear him. There he is. So this guy is aggressive. He will attack you like so. Does a good bit of damage. The thing that you should notice is these guys come in different sizes. So the first one you deal with is rather small. And you can actually hit him with a stasis rifle. Like that. And he'll fuck off. Essentially, he'll either freeze and redirect somewhere else. But like I said, this is just the small one. The next time I'll show you this one's going to be the bigger version, which again is just a scarier version of this one. But we'll go ahead and cut to that. But here, let me go ahead and stop the charge for you. He'll start charging at you like so. And you hit him with the stasis rifle and he goes away. Mentioned how you're going to bump into the bigger version of the Marrow Breach, or the adult version. It may not look like it, but this big one will actually attack your tadpole. And it'll do another fun thing here. Let's see if I can get him to trigger it. Come on, big boy. So this one's going to charge at you, and he'll actually grab you like that. So, let's see. Boy. This one is a little bit louder. He's bigger. He's more aggressive too than the first one you meet. And he actually has an attack where he will grab onto you and like shake you around. And he will follow you for a round. He is aggressive, so do be careful. Essentially, your first real apex non-Leviathan type of animal is right here. But you can usually hear him. You can hear him when he charges. But he will stalk you for a good while, and he is pretty fast. He is pretty easy to lose. You know, you can just go up over a piece of coral or something. But he will follow you, and this bigger one will attack your tadpole, so do be careful. Here we're going to go over the water slug. As you probably guessed, like I showed you guys, the harvest moons for food. This is just going to be your water. They look like this. They start to jiggle when you get close, and then they follow you with their eyes, which is kind of funny. But you can go ahead and just grab these and turn them into water bottles. Another predator to watch out for that is kind of unique is the hound guard. These fucking things are annoying. They will attack your tadpole, but like when you're not paying attention, they'll just hit it real quick, especially if you just leave it. These things are aggressive. They'll do that. Try to like mesmerize you, and then they'll charge at you. They usually are in packs, so you can do that. And here's another big one that'll come rushing in, so they do have that effect. They just make a lot of noise and attract a lot of things, so do be careful. At first I found these guys in the volcano area, so do that with that information as you will. Just be careful. Don't leave your tadpole somewhere just out by itself. They will attack it. So, yep, there it goes. So yeah, let's go ahead and get out of there. And oh, yep, there's the big one. I know you guys want to go see that, so we'll cover that one here shortly. What you guys are going to see is that octopus fucker right there. Oh man, he is just terrifying. I haven't scanned him yet at the time of this video at least, so we shall see if I get a scan off. I'm probably going to sacrifice myself for the scan, but I will show the video of me getting eaten because I know everyone wants to see the big monster. Essentially, this big bastard detects the alien ruins. Once you follow the story, and oh fuck, he is smart. He will actively, you know, patrol this area. We're gonna go ahead and try to get a scan off just so I can show you the bio. So we'll go ahead and chase him. But this is your first Leviathan that you are probably gonna run into. He does patrol an area. Of course, he's gonna run away from me. But you do have to come across him in some way, shape, or form just across this area. Here we go. Hyper aggressive. Once he locks onto you, he is coming for you. He'll do that thing. He is a one-shot, like he's gonna grab you like so, and you're pretty much dead. We're gonna go ahead and cover the surge jelly. Here he is. Now these things are relatively harmless, like they're not gonna attack you. However, if you bump into them, they do emit a bit of a shock. There it goes. But yeah, they do travel in packs. You'll see a couple of them in a row. But these aren't too dangerous at all. Another hard to miss, or excuse me, easy to miss crab is this one right here. The periscopic clown crab. Here is the introduction for it. But these little guys are actually right here. And they are very curious, non-threatening at all, but they will stare at you with those eyes. And then they'll kind of walk away. I'm assuming these would make great pets. These things are adorable. I would love to have one in like a little aquarium. And you can see them essentially immediately once you jump out of the life pod. That's like over there for me. But yeah, you'll see these guys just crawling around the ground. Super cute. We'll see what they do with them. Here we have the sand spear. I don't remember if this thing is aggressive or not. It doesn't look to be. To be honest with you, there is a infected version of this thing that's infected by the bloom parasite. There is no data entry on it that I saw. It says no data yet. It does look kind of freaky, but it's, as you see, it's not that aggressive. And I do believe there's a different sizes of this one also, but I could be wrong. Alright, next we have a jelly ring, and you guys are going to see these in like the hot volcano areas. Here is the description for it. These things don't do any damage. I mean, you can hit them, but they do make a funny noise if you do that. Or if you just straight on, they make like a nice little ding. And there we go. This thingy, I just discovered it in the time of this video. Appears to be non-aggressive. Whether it is food or not, I don't know. Well, yep, definitely food. You can grab it and cook it. So there's another option for your sushi. What mentions is these fucking little things, these bloom parasites. Oh lord. These things will attack you once you get close to this thing. If it opens up. Let's see. However, you can't kill them using the sonic resonator. You just gotta land your shots, not whiff like I just did. But see, it's baiting me. What's going on here? Open up. Open up, open up, open up. Requires an unknown tool. Oh, that's nonsense. If I swim far away, is this like a proximity thing? It's 100% a proximity thing. Whatever. But yeah, do be careful. Those missiles will launch at you. And essentially there's no stopping them. And oh, Jesus. There's another thing right there that I'll get to as soon as I scan it. So here's this flashbang thingy that we just encountered. Go ahead and try to scan it. There it is. Doesn't appear to be aggressive, but it does have a unique defense mechanism that's not the most pleasant, but it is what it is. Definitely a cool feature. God. So I found another monstrosity as I'm exploring. So, oh shit, he's shooting at me. We're gonna go ahead and try to scan him. Come here, man. Scan. Alright, get the fuck out of here, and then we'll read that here in a second. But yeah, here's the Needler Mango. You guys feel free to pause it. That thing will shoot at your tadpole, as you can see. Oh, fuck you! But yeah, he is in this area past the Kraken-looking thing. Yeah, good luck with those. One of my favorite creatures right here is the Jetocaris. I could be butchering that name. I'm sorry if I am. This is just a big blue crab right here. Non-aggressive. Doesn't even look to be defensive. He just kind of hangs out. He does have like little babies with him that jump on his back, and it gives him like a little piggyback ride. But yeah, so far this thing's kind of been my favorite thing. Let me know what your creature is down in the comments below. Well, let's go ahead and continue discovering, because I'm pretty sure I'm getting towards the end of all the creatures. Alright, here we're going to go also and show off the Shiver Leviathan, or whatever it's called. Yep, there he is. Oh, he's terrifying. I don't think he like charges at you in creative. I believe I've showed every single animal that is in Subnautica 2. I did find the deep-winged brooder, but they're gone, and I unfortunately lost the footage. But it's a big floating thingy, drops little eggs. And then I also did scan the collector. I did do it in creative because I didn't have a sacrifice, but it is what it is. So go ahead and read that if you want to. But there you guys have it. And fun fact, just here at the end, if you go through one of these little rings, it gives you a boost. If you didn't know. So that's every animal that is in Subnautica 2 at the moment. Again, there may be one or two that I missed. If I did, please let me know. Leave a like and comment and share would help me out. I hope you guys have a great day, and I shall see y'all on the next one.